There is a black shadow outside. He told the man to close the door quickly, but the elevator is stuck and can't close. Uncle can't wait any longer, pushing the man out. The man was horrified. Getting back was difficult. Now there's a scary light in front of you. He wanted to turn his head. They ran away, but cigarettes and lighters fell in front of them. I have to go back to pick it up. The man carefully moves forward the painting. Prime time. Black shadow with no movement quickly pick up cigarettes. In the back, there's no escape. He had to walk around beside the shadow. But when we get close, he just discovered the shadow. It's just a human sign. The angry man knocked down the sign. He's lazy. He doesn't want to go upstairs. I want to smoke here too. Suddenly, there was a cheer in the back. He hurried back to check. But the rear detection has turned eerie red. The shivering man put a cigarette in his mouth, but soon after, the human sign suddenly moved. The terrified man rushed out of the scene. Hard to wait for the ladder. There are 3 people inside the machine. The patient in the back seems to be seriously ill. 2 doctors kept giving him first aid. The man, hold your head in fear. The doctor in the back suddenly disappeared. Only one body remains, covered with cloth. Suddenly, the body slowly sat up. Chicken. The body suddenly disappeared, but this made the man even more afraid. For the body, death can appear at any time in front of him. The panic man, not expecting a hand. The nurse's consolation reappeared next door. I don't know when I left the elevator. It's in the hallway of the hospital now. He's shivering. Asked the nurse to take him back to the hospital. The nurse said she'd take him to another elevator. But along the way, they're constantly encountering guiding ghosts. The man discovered they seem to be going in circles, but the nurse didn't realize it. She's just telling the man a story. Tell the story your uncle told you. Even more detailed than Uncle Kia, as if she's the main character in that story. When the nurse showed up, he was in a hurry to break with his feet. When it didn't work, he jumped. I was lucky to jump in time, or he'll fall from the roof. I don't know when the nurse pushed him to the roof. The wheelchair has fallen. If he's up there, it will definitely fall with you. The man has not stopped panicking. He dragged his broken leg downstairs, but when the elevator doors opened, he did not dare to enter. The man who was dragged by the ghost is lucky to be now. He saw the shoes his mother had left behind. He picked up his shoes and banged his feet until the dough falls off. He also saved his life. After returning to the hospital, the man found a lot of missed calls. I called back for my sister immediately, but just connected. My sister was sobbing crying and saying that she had passed away. She died when the man had an accident. The man was both sad and shocked. My mother passed away. So people visited him in the hospital and leave his shoes for who he is. She's making a video call with her boyfriend named Cross. I see it next to the enemy. There are a few more special effects. This is just clicked. It works when you recognize a human face. But there's no AI around. There are so many special effects. She's startled with panic. At this point, the enemy stood up and went away. Blank screen. The special effects appear again. The smile on her face suddenly froze. She saw more and more effects, especially on the phone screen. The fear in my heart also reached its peak.
T. T.
จะพูดเป็นไรเปล่า
She didn't dare say what she saw. I can only tell this to my colleagues. My colleague advised her to give him up, I feel. Cross is a little weird. There's a haunted house on this street. The owner of the house is a magician. Since the shaman's arrest, the house has been abandoned. Nobody dared to enter this house, but Cross didn't hesitate to move there. She works at the convenience store. The first time she saw Cross, she liked him. So when you know, Cross moved into that haunted house. She's not afraid either. Sometimes Cross needs help. She goes to his house. This is the first time she's been in the haunted house. There's a lot of sculptures in the house made by Cross. She admires him very much, but I don't know that this is the beginning of the disaster. In the haunted house, there's a huge termite nest. Cross uses a shovel to dig termite nests. I can't believe there's a doll underneath. Doll. Since that day, Cross's neck has started to grow blisters. At first, she thought he was allergic. I want to help Cross get home. I just walked into the haunted house. The white cloth behind her moves again. She didn't Or know that still confiding feelings with crush until you're about to exchange phone numbers. You just realize there's something wrong. But this is just the beginning. That night, she made a video call with Cross. She looks around. Cross appears very bizarre special effects. It even winks. It's like somebody's making an expression there. She's a little scared to ask her coworkers what to do. Colleagues. I told her to give up, but she wouldn't. Because apart from her, there was another beautiful girl who liked Cross. To avoid being taken over by that beautiful girl. After work, she came to visit Cross. She discovered blisters on her face. More and more, but this doesn't diminish his good looks. She wants to use tenderness and his kindness to touch the enemy. I just left it in the house. The Cross made strange sounds.
เดี๋ยวเขาขึ้นมาก็เอาตามนี้เลยนะเขาไม่โอเคเลยนะไม่โอเคปะ
She kept pressing her ear against the door to listen to the suspicious AI. Before I could react, I suddenly had a hand pulled down the stairs. She was thrown down. When he woke up, he was taken to the basement. When Cross is standing by, but the reaction is not like a normal person. He took the RA doll. He said he wanted to put her in there. She was scared to run away, but was killed by Cross. Her neck was squeezed to the point of difficulty breathing. Cross has no intention of letting go. Fortunately, the candle has now reached the hands of the doll. Cross also painfully let go of that doll. She wanted to take the opportunity to escape, but... The girl who was threatened to wake up turned out to be a dream. You fell. I came down the stairs until I woke up. Ross was there to ask. But the girl is more careful now. Remember everything in your dreams. She felt her whole body in a cold sweat. Cross said she wanted to give you a necklace. The girl had no reaction either. She let Cross wear her own, but soon after...
ที่มีแขนที่ถู
เรียนด้วยกันนะอยู่ในกลุ่มนี่แหละ
She was strangled to the point where her face flushed. You're lucky you found that doll right now. Immediately, she broke the doll. Cross's arm was also broken. The girl wanted to run away. Cross chased her and broke the doll's leg. To be sure, she even broke the doll's waist. Cross can't chase her now. The terrified girl ran out and called the police, but the police said Cross was dead a long time ago. Cross died the day he and the girl discovered the nest. Since digging the doll, put that doll up and he's dead. The human-looking doll that took possession of his body. Because he's been dead for so long, Cross's body has begun to decompose. But she thought it was an allergic blister. In her confused heart, she loved Cross's face. But this experience made her realize something. Behind the handsome appearance is not necessarily the bad guy. No one dared to use it. The school's last bathroom. I heard someone died there. Sometimes the bathroom door will open automatically, and a pair of blood-stained feet will slowly step forward. Turns out this was just a joke from a bunch of students. The boy loves to film. To have a firm foothold in the club, he deliberately asked a friend to pretend ghosts in women's toilets to scare people. Boys are very interested in seeing other people threatened. But today, a tomboy girl, a violent man named Sam, came to him, and Sam said the boy threatened his friend. The name was lucky enough to be hospitalized. I still haven't woken up from the coma. To know this, the teacher immediately scolded and forbade him from secretly filming the toilet and forbade him from using the club's equipment. My son is very unhappy about this. He doesn't believe it's lucky to be so cowardly, so he carefully analyzed the video that day. I want to see what makes you so scared. At first, when the girl was pretending, when the ghost appeared, it was lucky to actually scream. But her eyes didn't seem to be looking at. The movie looks the other way. Public, 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 public. Public, public, public. Ta ta ta, public, public. Not only lucky, even boys are startled. He hurriedly showed this video to the teacher. I suspect there are ghosts in the school toilets. See you. I don't believe it. He waited until he got out of the hospital and talked. He asked for luck. I saw a ghost that day. But fortunately, I refuse to admit boys. You can only go to the girl who pretends to be a ghost for help. He stole your equipment, club, and ask her to put in female toilet. 12:30 night sky finds someone in female toilet. He went to the back room of the toilet. Then I don't see coming out. Early the next morning, son rushed to the school girls' toilets. But he didn't see the AI in that bathroom. There's a lot of writing on the door. There is also the name of May in front of the name. Fortunately, there seems to be another name. But that place was erased by that AI using a pen. I want to shave that place. I heard someone go to the bathroom. Fear of being considered a pervert, he hurried up the toilet. But he goes straight outside the room. The last sanitary. And small lots of black ink out. The boy was scared. Even breathing was afraid of being caught outside. Wait until there's no movement. He carefully stood up. But at this moment, he saw a text. I'm right behind you. The boy was quickly called to the principal's office. Principal says sneaking in his girls' toilets is bad news. Ask him to go home and check on himself for a while. Not only the owner of the club was also arrested. The principal asked the principal, stop all activities. He also said that filming this woman's bathroom has a history, man. I never knew someone was filming before. Sneaking toilet girls during breaks at home. He's always investigating this. He feels lucky. It must have something to do with this. If not, she's the only one who sees ghosts. Crazy boy. Review the social media posts of May. He found out. Fortunately, I had a friend named Long, but Long passed away a year ago. Hurried to call May. Go out and ask about Long. This time I may not refuse. She said that she and Long are very close friends. But Long was spied on by the AI when he went to the bathroom. That video had a huge impact on Long. Long couldn't take the shock, so he cut his throat, killed himself in his bathroom. He finally understood the soul of Long yet. It's because she hasn't found a cameraman yet. This time the boy turned around, so Long came to him. Do you want to see me? Fortunately, my son's phone rang. His friend said he found a video. Very suspicious, and send boys to see boys. I just found someone in the bathroom. He wasn't alone that day, but also the head teacher, Athit. The boy rushed to school. He asked if Athit was also secretly filming, and I've done this before, right? The boy called May and Sam to testify, but he said he couldn't turn around. The teacher is Nong's brother. The teacher is now clean. He said he saw a ghost in the bathroom. So the teacher, I came to see if it was my sister. The boy caused a huge misunderstanding. The investigation also came to a standstill. If the cameraman is not you, who is that? He continued to analyze the video he had made. He found a note on the door, and that's right in front of May's name. He hurried to the toilet to scrape off the pen. The name that was deleted finally came out. It says the name of Nong. Originally, this meant Nong and May is the SAO of the school. Nong's name has been deleted. Fortunately, there is only one school left. I suspect this is by luck. You may be jealous of Nong. Should have been intentional. Turn secretly Nong. Let me monopolize the title. The boy May come to. Questioned, but May refused to admit. But next door seems very worried. She stood up and stopped the bottle, but then... Sun has been wrongly attached. It turns out that Sun is the one who stealthily Sun likes May. My son may be a little jealous. I secretly filmed VI to go to the toilet. Sam wants the reputation Long to be the only SAO but of the school. I suspect doesn't. Long can't stand the pressure. The truth is finally out, but boy, I just feel heavy in my heart. Although Sam has apologized Long, but this apology seems too late. The dead son is also known as a murderer. These two men are finally getting the news. This school is closed after 6 p.m. Security will kick all students out, then lock the main gate. Today, there are 5 students who don't believe in the devil. Stay in school overnight. They don't mind coming. Swimming pool to evade the inspection of guards. But they don't know that. This will give them ears. Terrible scourge. There's a cutter above the pool. There's a row of nails down there. But they know absolutely nothing about this. Still standing on high plains. Superman guy is pretty lucky, but the little girl, that is not like that. She was dragged up the scaffold to jump off. While struggling with fear, the cutting machine, the top also swayed, even though they both jumped off. But the cutter is falling right now.
เป็นไงเข็ม เฮ้ย เข็ม
More.
เข็ม
It's not over yet. Terrified, everyone found out about it. The youngest in the group disappeared. But before I could find it, I saw the guard into the swimming pool. People fled in panic. This guard is scary. There were students before. He was caught smoking in the bathroom. He broke the river's mouth in and then make the students pick up the filters in the toilet. Up and shut up. If they're caught by the guards, they'll be miserable. 4 people rushed to escape. I hope the guards don't find them. Despite being lame in one leg, the guards are still moving very quickly. The other 3 heard Nita scream. But when they opened Raz's door, she was gone. Worry the guard's gonna fuck her. Now what? If you don't say 2 words, take the iron stick. But what people didn't expect is, when did the guard die under the steel? His neck was pierced through the blood and it's frozen. The guard was dead for a while. So the person they just saw is AI. My friend turned and ran away, but Nawat is determined to stay. Your brother is still in school. You've got to find your brother and his friend Nita. He was so determined. I'm not leaving either. 3 people returned to the teaching building, but the water on the floor was exposed. Their location. I heard the guards' footsteps getting closer. 3 people rushed into the classroom. This guard is definitely not a man. If he's caught, there's only one way to die. 3 people don't dare stay here anymore. Hurry up and find a closet to hide in. But they kept dropping water on them. Superman is terrified. He begged Nawat to leave with me. He said his brother might be dead. Nawat got into a big fight with him. Seeing Nawat so persistent, Superat decided to leave alone. Just came downstairs. He found out the security had locked the door. There's no way. He could only find another way, fortunately. Not long after, he heard a girl's cry. I saw a lost child crying in the corner. He hurried to comfort her. Scream. Two friends. We don't know anything about what just happened. They try. He's hiding in the classroom, but the guards are here. 2 people on their knees on the shaking floor. It's hard to escape from the guard's sight. Turns out Superat and Nita are dead. Realizing this, you're both more terrified. They hide in the electric room. I can't believe I heard my brother's voice here. Brother constantly sorry. He said he didn't mean to. Brother does not open the door now. I can only pull the door out myself. But the situation inside is not what he thinks.
ขอโทษทำอะไรผมเลยผมไม่ได้ตั้งใจนะพวกพี่ตายโอ้สิกรรมให้ผม
Nagot suddenly thought of something. He turned his head to look at me. The 2 of them got out of the pool. For so long, the water kept dripping. Down in the Nagot head, now empty. He finally realized he was dead. Turns out the 4 of them were swimming. His brother's on the blackboard.
เป็นไงเข็ม เฮ้ย 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 เฮ้ย
My brother just wanted to turn on the light to play. I thought 4 of them were electrocuted. The guard saw this scene and tried to move on. VA on the steel platform fell dead on the spot. After my brother killed 5 of them. Scream and footsteps constantly echoing in the school. He's scared, hiding in the electric room and endlessly sorry. Now they've come here. But my brother doesn't see AI. I saw the door open automatically. The floor also appears a puddle of water. Maybe this little brother's going to obsess about this for the rest of his life. The girl who stepped on the blood left by the jumper. But you don't know what it is, Molly. Stepped on that blood and walked into the classroom. Today is your first day at a new school, so it's not familiar. See your classmates. I don't want to sit at the table with you, Molly. Go to the corner of the classroom and go to an empty table. You don't know that this table is yours. Granny just jumped off the stairs and killed herself. A few months ago, Granny is testing, suddenly left the class and jumped off the roof.